Hey everyone, this is Waleed Yousif. So I want to make this video really quick because I'm really getting this quite often. This is literally the third time I get this in a week. So I thought I'd make a video for it, which is, so I want to talk about two things. One is setting the expectation, and majority of the time setting the expectation with the seller. And again, majority of the time would be about the price, like 95% would be about the price. And then the other one is the communication. So let's talk about first setting the expectation, right? So let's say if you are a real estate agent, wholesaler, investor wholesaler, which, which we get deals from, right? I get calls from real estate agents. I get calls from wholesalers as well about the deal. Okay, so when I look on the deal, I see that it's almost retail, right? And the property is more for like investor, more like fixer-upper, more like a rental. So the property needs work, right? However, the issue is that it's the listed price or the asking price, it's really high. Okay, so here's the thing. They have it on the market, right? I just finished the call with the real estate agent, and we received deals from that particular real estate agent. So we already know her. So she brought in a listing for us. The property needs full remodel. It's pretty much literally gut everything. So however, it's priced almost retail, right? It's almost retail priced. So the question was, well, the thing was, she brought in that listing. She knows that we look for investment properties, more like fixer-upper, rental, property owner finance as well. And so she brought in this one. Obviously, this one's not going to be owner finance, so mainly it's going to be fix and flip. It can be also rental as well. And so the thing was, okay, I looked at the deal, I saw the comps, it's really overpriced, right? And I shared with her, okay, so these are the comps. Oh yeah, I know this comp, I'm aware of it. Okay, so you aware also it's fully remodeled and yours is not. You almost pricing this one like 15, 20,000 less for that. And that won't even cover just the remodel, not counting the commission, the soft cost and all that thing. So the answer was, well, okay, they're in the probate. They don't want to kind of like deal with the property, so you can make an offer on it. You already set the expectation too high for the listing price. And so now, okay, you can ask me to make an offer, but like what offer can I make since you already set the the price too high? Like for example, for this one, okay, you already have the asking price for 230. Okay, if I were to make an offer, I'm gonna be for sure below 200. Well, okay, to be honest, I'm gonna be at 160. Now, how are you going to set you already set the expectation that they're going to receive about, let's say, 200 plus, right? So how is that the expectation was too high? How are you going to have that expectation thrown all the way to 160, all the way, right? It's going to be really, really difficult, right? You just, let's say you were there at the appointment a couple of weeks ago, right? You could promise them about, that what is worth. So now you basically set their expectation that on the closing, they will receive, that amount. So that's what they're thinking. They're thinking about that number, right? And so it would be very difficult. And two, like my offer is gonna look really, really ridiculous to them. Why? Because their expectation it wasn't set properly according with the property condition and with the timeline that they're looking to sell that property. That should have been priced over 200. You have to really make sure that you setting realistic expectation with the seller. Here's the solution for it, right? Now if you go to the appointment, right, you really need to set the expectation, especially with the current market. It's gone that market where you lock it up, you sign a listing agreement, and you have it on the market, and boom, you got multiple offer over asking. That it's gone, right? Now we're in a completely different market. So if you're at the appointment, you want to set the expectation clear, because if other agent or other investor wholesaler set the expectation too high and it's not gonna sell, then you can be assured that okay, you can wait, they can go in, it's gonna stay on the market for 30-60 days, it's gonna get expired, and now you're gonna look the smart person on there, and you can basically go back and call them and get that listing at a price that you suggested, or the price that worked with you if you're a buyer or you have a buyer for that property. So here's what we do. You want to really now reverse it, which basically set the expectation down, all right? Okay, and as well as try to make sure that you get all those offers that that you have, whatever that number is, because now you need to basically set the expectation low. So basically it's gonna take time, and that's where the communication is going, right? You want to talk to them about the market, about the offers, about the feedback that you're getting from the investors. Okay, when they're making that offer, right, based on what? Let's say the condition, the property needs new roof, new AC, maybe there's foundation issue, maybe there is not. So you want to get that feedback, you want to get that offer, communicate that to to the seller, and then keep following up with that, and keep the communication going. A lot of people, what they do, they ignore that offer, and because now how I'm gonna go and talk to the seller since I already set the expectation with that. And if you continue with that, then that's just gonna stay on the market, it's gonna get expired. If you're a listing agent, you're gonna get fired, and you're not gonna get paid for that. And if you're a wholesaler, it's the same exact thing. You're just gonna get a pissed off seller on you, because you're not gonna be able to close or find a buyer that can close on your asking price. So again, what you want to do is that now you want to reverse it. The way you reverse it, by really communication. That is literally the solution. You want to get the written offers, right? And you want to get the feedback, and that kind of what bring sellers expectation back to where it's supposed to, and that hopefully you'll be able to sell your listing or sell your property that you have under contract. Again, hope that helped. Again, we're still looking for deals. We want to really go strong this this year. So if you have any properties here in the valley, good for fixer-upper, good for rental, or they would be open for terms like owner finance with good terms, then feel free to reach us. I have my information in the description. Till next time, take care. Peace.